Are you interested in real estate investing with zero interest in tenants, toilets, or midnight phone calls? The good news is you do not have to be a landlord to invest in real estate. I'm going to show you a strategy that allows you to invest in real estate while someone else handles all the work. Today, I want to walk you through a strategy that I have personally used, which is private money lending. I will explain what it is, how it works, and a few things you should be aware of before you decide to do it. So what is private money lending? Private money lending is where you lend your money to a real estate operator to fund a deal. Instead of going to a bank, most operators go to private money lenders where they can get money and move and do deals a lot faster. A few things to take away from private money lending. Private money lending is you lending your hard-earned capital to a real estate operator who is going to buy real property. That could be land, single-family homes, multifamily, that could be just a number of things. Private money lending also means you are hands off. You are not handling any of the work unless that's something you're into or interested in. This type of lending is primarily used for fix and flippers, people who are looking for shorter term deals, but they can also be used for long-term deals, and that could be anywhere from 12 to 18 months or even longer. While we're talking about ways to put your money to work, I've created a free guide called If I Had 50K to Invest in 2026, here's exactly what I would do. It walks you through what I would personally do to allocate the capital and also where I would start if I had 50K to invest. Grab the guide in the link in the description below. My personal story and experience with private money lending. So I actually did this myself. I partnered with a local operator who was a fix and flipper here in my area, and I lent my private money, my hard-earned money, to them to handle the cost of the renovation for their fix and flip. The way that they structured this was they provided a promissory note with our deal terms and also noting the interest payments, my initial investment, and when I should expect for my private capital to be returned and when I should receive my monthly payments. The deal was structured with a 6-month time frame because it was for a fix and flip project, and there was a 10% return. I also received monthly payments from this investor for lending them my private capital. And at the end of the 6-month time frame, I received my initial investment back from them in full, and of course the last payment of that period. What I enjoyed most about this experience is actually seeing my money go to work to rehab a property and to make it brand new again for someone else to come in, to move in and buy. So I did this because one, I was like, I have to learn the proof of concept. Like I have to actually do it and check the box. And on top of that, what I really enjoyed was that I did not have to do the work. I literally have already done the work by creating the income and that money and then giving it to someone else for a short time frame, then just receiving the monthly payments. But the best thing was I was hands-free and I didn't have to do a thing. I didn't have to swing a hammer. I didn't have to pick out paint colors. I didn't have to do a single thing. Private money lending can be such a great strategy, but there are always some things that you should be aware of and know before you jump right in. You need to like, know, and trust the operator. I think that's such a big piece of even investing is you have to like the person. If you don't even vibe with them on the phone, text, email, don't like their communication style, how they handle business, do not invest with them because all you're setting yourself up is for late night stress. Plus, you also want to feel confident about the person you're lending your hard-earned money to and not have regrets later. You do not want to have that buyer's remorse feeling. You also want to make sure you understand the structure of the deal because the way that I shared in this video is just one way. There are so many other ways that you can structure deals, returns, all the things. So you just want to make sure you understand all of the language that's being used and said and make sure you just understand how you're even going to get your money back. Operators need to have an exit strategy and you need to understand what that could look like and is that going to honor and make the commitment of your capital being returned to you within the right time frame. Real estate investing, I don't care what anyone says, has and comes with risks. So you have to be comfortable with honestly losing your money. So whether if that's $25,000 to $100,000 or more, you need to be comfortable when you invest into anything. I don't care if it's real estate or anything else, you have to be comfortable with potentially losing that money. But the overall goal is to participate in real estate without you actually being a part of or involved on the day-to-day operations in the deal. The biggest takeaway from this video should be that you do not actually have to own property to be a real estate investor or manage the tenants yourself. Private money lending is just one way for investors to participate in real estate deals without actually having to do the work. If you want to learn a strategy that most people overlook, watch this next video where you learn how to use your 401k, TSP, or IRA to invest in real estate. Most people don't realize that their retirement accounts can actually be used to invest in real estate. And I am going to walk you through exactly how that works. My name is Yasha Wells, and I help everyday people earn double-digit returns backed by real estate. Bye.